Next big breaking news that we are getting for our viewers. Arvind Kejriwal has written to the Election Commission. He's reiterated his Yamuna poison charge and accused Haryana of polluting the river. In fact, he has criticized the poll panel as being biased and has claimed that people's faith in the Chief Election Commissioner has been greatly eroded, intensifying his attack ahead of the elections. In fact, let me go across to Meenakshi. Meenakshi, I believe you have a letter that you can share with us, the response given by Arvind Kejriwal.
Well, absolutely, Meghna. So this is the detailed response, the letter which Arvind Kejriwal has written to the poll panel. So this letter is addressed to the CEC, Rajiv Kumar, letter by Arvind Kejriwal. Now, in this letter, it's a 4 to 5 page long letter. I'll only take our viewers through some key excerpts now. In the first 2 pages, Arvind Kejriwal, to sum it up for our viewers, is once again reiterating the charge that he believes that Yamuna indeed has been poisoned. And he's doubled down the attack on Haryana. And he says in the letter, and I quote verbatim, the Chief Minister of Haryana, according to Arvind Kejriwal, did nothing to mitigate the situation. Ammonia levels have kept on increasing. The Chief Minister of Punjab also called up Haryana on the behalf of Delhi multiple times, but no action was taken. So he's not only reiterated the Yamuna poison charge, but also, attacked the Haryana Chief Minister. Also later, he has given a point-by-point rebuttal. He says that I'm ready to give specific answers, and then one after the other, he speaks about answers all these questions which the poll panel had posed. Nature of poison, he claims, is ammonia. Supporting evidence, he says, is a statement of the CEO of the Delhi Jal Board, etc. And now this comes obviously the part where he's called the CEC biased. In this letter, Arvind Kejriwal says, and I quote him verbatim, complete silence and inaction of the CEC. According to Arvind Kejriwal, he says, in taking any effective action against the BJP leaders, which he says are blatant violations of the MCC, he claims that shows bias. And then he goes on to say, if the CEC continues ignoring the widespread practice of purchase of votes, which he claims is done by the BJP, he says corrupt practice would be normalized. And then he says that the CEC, with its clear act of omission and negligence of corrupt practices by the BJP, is looking to tarnish the image of India globally. And the CEC, which was once looked upon as an independent institution by the common man, unfortunately, again, quote unquote, conduct of the ECC in the current tenure has completely eroded the people's faith in this institution. The current CEC may go down in nation's history as an organization that has deeply wounded the democracy and has caused irreparable damage to the sacred institution. So 3 to 4 moot points from these from this letter, Meghna, which we have accessed. Point number 1, once again, Kejriwal reiterating the Yamuna poison charge, attacking Haryana, and then going on to attack the Election Commission, calling the CEC biased.
Well, yes, he's clearly gone out all guns blazing. Not just that, he held a press conference right before he entered the EC building. In fact, right there, he had shown 3 different bottles that he's carrying with it, saying that all the Chief Election Commissioner as well as his deputies, they must sit in a press conference, drink the water that he's offering to them. Only then will he accept that he may have made a mistake. In fact, let me go across to Tetri. Tetri, last time around when he had given a similar kind of a statement, a similar kind of an explanation, the Election Commission said that this explanation is not good enough. Show us the facts. Where are the facts? Where are the figures? This time around, however, he still hasn't added more facts and figures. Do you think this is going to be acceptable to the EC?
Well, absolutely. For that, we'll have to wait for the reply of the Election Commission. And in fact, what we're expecting is that the reply will be coming in from by late evening. And because Election Commission also categorically said that Arvind Kejriwal needs to highlight and mention certain evidences, proofs and facts to substantiate the kind of claims and allegations that he has been making. And in fact, Election Commission also asked him to mention so as to where the poison is being added to Yamuna as claimed by Arvind Kejriwal. Not just that, but also highlight the particular points and also highlight those particular interjections where he believed that this ammonia is being added, and in fact also clarify so as to why such kind of statements like mass genocide and not just that, but also the words like water terrorism was used by both the leaders, by Atishi and Arvind Kejriwal. But yes, what we are also getting to know is that at 1 p.m. Arvind Kejriwal is going to hold a press conference. We'll have to see all eyes on that particular press conference.
Absolutely.
So as to what he believes after meeting the CEC here in the national.
In fact, do stay on with us. Anila Singh of the BJP is also joining us. Anila Singh, Arvind Kejriwal is clearly not going to blink. Not only has he given a dare to the Election Commission officers to drink the water directly from Yamuna, he's again attacked the BJP government of Haryana, saying that they did absolutely nothing and watched Yamuna being poisoned. Also has questioned the Election Commission, saying that the faith in the Election Commission has eroded.
My Ramdan to all. And this is very shocking. You know, Arvind Kejriwal is ex-Chief Minister of Delhi State. He is the party supremo. And then he is giving such irresponsible statements. And when, now he has stooped down so much, he is saying that even Election Commission is biased. And the type of statements he is giving, I think these are anti-national. He's trying to scare the people. He is talking about the water terrorism. He's accusing the government of a state, adjoining state to Delhi state, and saying that they have done everything to pollute the water of the Yamuna so the people can be killed. What nonsense he is talking about. No sensible person can talk so. So I think instead of spreading rumor, if he himself, his government, and any of the governments can do work to clean Yamuna, that is going to sound good. Instead of spreading rumors, I think Mr. Kejriwal and Ms. Atishi, they both should check the statements before issuing.
Well, in fact, let me thank you so much, Anila Singh, for joining us. Let me go across to Shazia Ilmi also, who's joining us. Shazia Ilmi, your first reaction. Not only has Arvind Kejriwal reiterated that Haryana government is poisoning the people of Delhi, he's also now said that the people's faith in the Chief Election Commissioner himself has eroded.
I think Arvind Kejriwal has crossed all limits of decency, and it's very unbecoming of somebody of his stature who has been the CM, who is, in fact, the CM. You know, it's Atishi is just a mask there. So the fact of the matter is that it's very irresponsible of him to make such statements, and we've never heard politics fall to this level that somebody to win elections would call a colleague from another party or a fellow state minister, a chief minister, a mass murderer, would use a word like genocide, which is literally calling him somebody, likening him to Pol Pot, and without any substantiation or of claims. There is nothing whatsoever. The Election Commission is still waiting for Arvind Kejriwal to tell them and tell the world as to which poison is he talking about. Where has that poison been collected? What is the method which the Delhi Jal Nigam board used? Who are the engineers who were behind it? What was done to prevent it? Where exactly was the poison dumped? And also the first question, which I must repeat, what is the nature of the poison and who is behind it? So these are very serious charges, very, very serious allegations. And I think Kejriwal has lost all his ethical moorings. He's lost his marbles. So he's talking in a very, almost like an insane manner, leveling these charges, knowing very well that, he can just say anything and it won't stick. But I think he's crossing a line. And
has he crossed the Lakshman Rekha? That's going to be the big question. Shazia Ilmi of the BJP is coming out and saying that there needs to be standards of decency even in poll season. Thank you so much, Shazia, for joining us. Of course, this letter has now been submitted to the Election Commission. We'll have to wait and see if the Election Commission is going to buy this explanation, which is coming in from Arvind Kejriwal. Last time around, they rejected his response, saying that it is very low on facts. Show us the proof and show us the facts instead of making wild charges. We'll have to wait and see if this response is going to be acceptable or not. Without a short break, don't go anywhere.